Modern software is engineered to hold your attention. We are fed an endless stream of notifications, short-form videos, and breaking news, creating an environment where our brains process thousands of distinct data points every single day. This relentless digital stimulation correlates directly with a societal epidemic of burnout and chronic sleeplessness. Our brains, evolved in orienting reflex, a survival instinct that forces us to pay immediate attention to every new sound or visual movement in the wild. This reflex helped us spot predators. Today, it is triggered hundreds of times an hour by the glow of a screen. Because we are biologically incapable of ignoring these signals, our nervous system remains in a state of high alert, interpreting the sheer volume of modern engagement as an active, ongoing threat. To cope, millions of people are organically seeking out media that does the exact opposite of what the algorithms suggest. They are looking for content that is deliberately slow, quiet, and completely unchallenging. Look at this channel banner for boring history. They have built an entire audience around 2-hour videos detailing mundane historical events explicitly designed to put you to sleep. You see the same pattern in short form. Content creators are gaining massive followings by posting 60-second clips of a monk sitting in absolute stillness with no hooks and no fast cuts. This behavior points to a natural reflex when the mind is overloaded. It subconsciously searches for a way to manually shut down its own anxiety response. As you scroll, your brain holds dozens of competing narratives open simultaneously. Managing these forces you to constantly anticipate the next dopamine hit, bracing for impact. Intentional silence deletes these competing paths from your processing queue. With only one slow narrative to track, your mind stops trying to predict what will happen next. The anticipation loop is broken. Eliminating these options disarms your brain's threat detection system. By locking your attention onto a single predictable narrative, you create a state of sensory limitation. You are actively choosing a safe vacuum for your mind. When you watch a standard documentary, the visual cuts happen every few seconds, but staring at the static portrait of King Henry VIII restricts visual input, forcing your internal pace to match the stillness of the painting. This marble bust of Cleopatra gives you one unchanging focal point to observe. There are no sudden movements to process. Deliberately starving your senses of new information deprives the anxiety engine of the fuel it needs to keep running, depriving the brain of high stakes. Input triggers an immediate physical shift in your body chemistry. This erratic wave on the left represents your sympathetic nervous system. The fight or flight state activated by rapid scrolling introduces visual stillness, and you trigger the right side, your parasympathetic system. This smooth wave is the chemical state responsible for resting, digesting, and sleeping. Finding quiet operates as a mechanical switch. It physically lowers your heart rate and changes your baseline chemical state. This means true silence is an active tool for emotional regulation. Think of it as the armor of low expectations. Watching a painfully slow video about medieval farming requires nothing from you, shielding you against the intense demands of modern productivity. This level of quiet used to be mandatory. As you can see with this 19th century farming family, human life before modern technology operated at a naturally slower, heavily restricted pace. We lost that default setting. If you want a quiet mind today, you have to consciously and artificially engineer it into your routine. You don't need to throw your phone away or retreat to a monastery to get this biological reset. You can rely on a microdose of peace. Just 60 seconds of watching cinematic stillness like this monk on a cliff gives your nervous system enough time to rebuild its mental buffer for the day. Our devices are perfectly engineered to capture our attention. Choosing to spend 1 minute on absolute silence is how you take it back. Stillness was never the absence of something. It's the presence of a choice. Every scroll, every ping, every fast cut is a demand on your nervous system, and every demand has a cost. But you've just seen the opposite is true too. Silence isn't empty, it's medicine. A slow narrative, a single unmoving face, 60 quiet seconds, these aren't distractions from your life. They're how you get your life back. You don't need permission to slow down. You only need a minute. So take one now. Breathe. Let the noise settle.